query scandal explodes. TMC MP faces ethics panel. Mahua denies wrongdoings. Mahua storms out of meet.
An ethics committee. Asking also the big questions.
Did Mahua break parliament norms? Top focus on 6 p.m. Prime.
Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshita, Nandagopal. Dramatic developments taking place in the cash for query case. Today was a day when Moitra was to appear before the ethics panel to depose and for a cross-examination. But what played out, and let's get you details of what exactly happened. Moitra, mid-session, mid-hearing with the ethics panel, stormed out, as did a handful of opposition MPs, all claiming that filthy personal questions were asked of Mahua by the ethics panel chairman. There's now a clear divide in the ethics committee itself on political lines. The opposition on one side, the India Alliance, all backing Mahua, saying unwarranted, personal, unnecessary questions were asked of her. The other hand, you have BJP MPs who are a part of the ethics committee saying absolutely nothing wrong was asked of Mahua. It's led to a lot of questions about what happens next in this entire saga. But dramatic sequence that we've captured here on our cameras of when Moitra stormed out of that meeting along with about 5 opposition MPs. Let's play that out for you first. I know a lot of questions are being asked on exactly what happened. We have a member of the ethics panel joining us here just shortly, just in a while from now. But in the meanwhile, take a look at that sequence of an angry Mahua saying they asked filthy questions.
Asking also the big questions.
आप क्या पूछ रहे थे? आप थोड़े भाई बता।
All the MPs are where the tears in my eyes? You're making up any rubbish. Tears in your eyes. You see my eyes and the tears in it. Then what you talk for? See my eyes and the tears in it. Then what you talk for? See my eyes and the tears in it. Then what you talk for?
चेयरमैन एथिक्स कमेटी अनएथिकल सवाल लगातार पूछे जा रहे थे पिछले 3 घंटे से, और एक तरीके से ऐसे कि जैसे द्रौपदी का चीहरण वहां हो रहा हो। वहां सवाल पूछा जा रहा है कि आपने कितनी बार बात करी टेलीफोन पे, रात में कितने बजे करी, होटल में कौन से में रुकी, किसने, अरे इसके लिए एथिक्स कमेटी है क्या?
लेकिन एथिक्स कमेटी में आज महुआ मोइत्रा ने अपने जवाब दिए, उसके जवाब में जब
नहीं ये हम बर्दाश्त, एक महिला का व्यक्तिगत चीहरण हम नहीं बर्दाश्त कर सकते।
जयनंत देहात राय ने आरोप लगाए, उसने ये आरोप लगाया कि बिजनेस राइवलरी में इस तरह के 61 प्रश्न में से 50 प्रश्न ऐसे पूछे गए जो कि दर्शन हीरानंदानी को मदद करते थे। और उसमें एक घटना मैं यार बता दूं, और ये घटना का एथिक्स कमेटी से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। आपको ध्यान हो कि डाटा प्रोटेक्शन बिल भारत सरकार ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया, उसमें तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने अपने सांसद के तौर पर सौगत राय को इलेक्ट किया। इस महिला ने इतना दबाव बनाया कि सौगत राय को 2 घंटे के अंदर उस डाटा प्रोटेक्शन कमेटी से, जो कि लोकसभा के द्वारा इलेक्टेड कमेटी थी, उससे इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। अब जो रिपोर्ट आई है और जो मैंने कल से लेकर आज तक अखबारों में पढ़ा है, टेलीविजन में देखा है, कि 47 बार वो क्वेश्चन दुबई से पूछे गए, दर्शन हीरानंदानी साहब के ऑफिस से पूछे गए। तो क्या एथिक्स कमेटी इसके बारे में नहीं पूछेगी कि दर्शन हीरानंदानी, और आपने कहा कि दर्शन हीरानंदानी ने नहीं किया, पीए ने किया, आपने खुद स्टेटमेंट दिया है। तो क्या एथिक्स कमेटी को यह पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है कि आपने किससे फोन से बात किया, किससे आपने ड्राफ्ट कराया, फोन नंबर क्या है, कॉल डिटेल क्या है? यह आप पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है। यदि यह पूछा जाएगा तो पर्सनल हो जाएगा। दूसरा सवाल यह था कि आपने खुद ही कहा कि मुझे स्कार्फ दिया, एरमिस का स्कार्फ दिया, और 4 बार या 5 बार बॉबी ब्राउन का जो है मैंने लिपस्टिक जो है मंगवाया होगा। बॉबी ब्राउन यदि आपको दिया नहीं उसने गिफ्ट, आपने उससे मंगवाया, और वो आपका मित्र जो है किसी व्यक्तिगत चीजों के कारण नहीं है, आपकी दोस्ती, एक पब्लिक सर्वेंट के नाते हुए आपका बचपन का दोस्त नहीं है दर्शन हीरानंदानी। आपको यह समझना चाहिए कि विधायक हो या सांसद हो, उसके आधार पर हुआ। और आपने यदि उसको मंगाया तो एक बॉबी ब्राउन का जो कीमत है, बेस प्राइस यदि है तो 4000 है। यदि चार बार आपने मंगा लिया तो 16000 रुपया तो आपने ले ही लिया। और 5000 से ज्यादा यदि आप गिफ्ट लेते हैं पब्लिक सर्वेंट के नाते तो आपको रिपोर्ट करना पड़ता है। तो आपने रिपोर्ट किया, या कस्टम एक्साइज में जो है वो रिपोर्ट करते हुए आया कि हम जो है बॉबी ब्राउन इसके लिए लेके आ रहे हैं? तो और यदि आप खुद कहेंगी कि मैं एरमिस मंगा रही हूं, मैं बॉबी ब्राउन मंगा रही हूं, मैं लिपस्टिक मंगा रही हूं, यदि उस तरह के क्वेश्चन एथिक्स कमेटी करेगी तो आप कहेंगे कि द्रौपदी का चीरहरण हो गया।
महुआ मोइत्रा के द्वारा उसमें सहयोग करने के बजाय क्रोध से क्रोधित होके कमेटी के ऊपर, कमेटी के चेयरमैन के ऊपर अशब्दों का प्रयोग करते हुए, और साथ ही साथ जो विपक्ष के जो ये लोग थे दानिश अली, बहुत ही क्रोध में और बहुत ही अनएथिकल बात करते हुए कमेटी पे आरोप लगाने का प्रयास किया। और जो उससे उनके ऊपर कंप्लेन है हीरा नंदानी जी का, जो उसके सवाल थे, उस सवाल से बचने के लिए उन्होंने इस पूरे विषय को वॉकआउट करने का काम किया।
जितनी भी संवैधानिक समितियां होती हैं उनकी कार्यवाही गोपनीय होती है, तो कार्यवाही में ये समिति में क्या हुआ, क्या बातचीत हुई, उसे बाहर नहीं कहना चाहिए। सबसे पहली बात तो मैं कहूँगी कि उन्होंने जो ये कहा बाहर आकर विपक्षी दलों के सांसद ने और महुआ मोइत्रा जी ने, यह बिल्कुल गलत था। हीरा नंदानी जी के एफिडेविट पर प्रश्न हुआ तो उन्हें उत्तर देने चाहिए थे, उन्होंने उत्तर नहीं दिया, और उसके बाद हंगामा खड़ा हुआ, और उसके बाद अपशब्द का प्रयोग किया जो नहीं होना चाहिए था, अनपार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज, असंवैधानिक शब्द जिसे हम कहते हैं, चेयरमैन के विरुद्ध किया, और उसके बाद उन्होंने वॉकआउट किया।
Let me take this across now to Aishwarya Paliwal for more details. Aishwarya, with all of this drama playing out now, you've got Mahua saying very clearly that the ethics panel chief was asking filthy questions of her. There's a divide now within the ethics committee, each taking one side, some for Mahua, the others, of course, with the chairman. What happens next? Has the ethics panel chief confirmed or given any hint about whether Mahua is going to be re-summoned? And what about the split in the panel itself?
Well, Akshita, let me tell you one thing. Mahua Moitra will not be asked to answer questions against that. Again, that's something that we are very clear on. Now, what will happen next is that, once again, the panel will meet and they will adopt the report. After they adopt the report, then this report will be sent out to the Lok Sabha Speaker, that is Om Birla. And once Om Birla gets it, then he will have to table it in the next, then he will have to then go ahead and table it. So this is what will happen next. But from what we are understanding at the moment, today what has happened was there were heated arguments. Mahua Moitra came out and said that specific questions, personal questions were being asked. Nishikant Dubey, BJP MP, now making an allegation saying that it was Mahua Moitra who spoke about the gifts that she got. It was she who spoke about everything that has been given to her, and those were the only questions which the ethics committee was in fact asking about. He also went ahead and said whenever you are given a login ID and a password, it actually belongs to the NIC and it is not something which is your personal thing, so you cannot give it out. National security, Akshita, is also something that the ethics panel and the Bharatiya Janata Party specifically has been speaking about. So all these were the questions that were asked of Mahua Moitra. From what we understand, she will not be called again. There will be a report which will be compiled in the next couple of days.
Okay,
Akshita.
Interesting. So there will be no summon issued again to Mahua. It will be now the Lok Sabha Speaker who will decide her fate based on what's happened so far with the Ethics Committee. Thanks very much, Aishwarya, for getting us those details. Like I said, there are a lot of questions on exactly what happened in this ethics panel hearing that led to Mahua walking out. We've got someone who was part of the ethics panel who was there during the hearing. Mr. Uttam Kumar Reddy, Congress MP from Nalgonda, is joining us on this broadcast. He's a member of the ethics committee. So Uttam Kumar Reddy Garu, thank you for joining us here on India Today. I know you can't divulge so what exactly happened in the ethics committee during that hearing, but just tell us what essentially made you walk out.
Okay, Akshita, like you mentioned, I cannot talk about what happened inside. But we have been, the second day of the ethics committee meeting on Mahua's issue. What we have been consistently saying is, one, there is no evidence of any cash transfer. Why are they going on doing a media trial against her? We are not able to understand. Then second is that there is no national security issue which the BJP is going on propagating against her. Third, this NIC portal login issue, there are no clear-cut parliament rules on who's authorized and who's not authorized to put questions on behalf of the MP. And any case, the OTP comes to MP's phone only.
Yeah.
So whoever is doing it is on behalf of the MP. So several such things we said, and then
Okay.
we found that it's very odd that Nishikant Dubey seems to have information of everything in the committee and reports of the committee, etc. So, then today we found that this consistent, undignified cross-examination of Mahua relentlessly. So all opposition MPs in the ethics committee, along with Mahua, Moitra, we all walked out of the ethics committee saying that this is unfair and unethical what you're doing.
We saw that moment, Mr. Reddy, when you, along with several other MPs, accompanied Mahua out of that particular hearing. Do you believe that she was targeted as a woman, that she was targeted because she was a woman in that hearing?
Yeah, definitely. See, you don't ask a lady, why are you going to Dubai? Where are you staying there? With whom? Can you show us your numbers? You are, talking there. There were very many questions which I also felt were persistently being asked.
Okay.
We all of us opposition MPs told the chairman that you stick to what is the subject under inquiry. Why are you going into other things? But he would continue. Then we just said that this is not a part of the proceeding that we can take part of it.
I'll give you the flip side to this. The chairman of the ethics panel has said that Mahua has made an excuse, had boycotted it because she didn't want to answer any of the questions. The BJP has said this. There's a woman who's a part of the ethics panel, a BJP MP, who's spoken out, who said there's nothing objectionable asked of her.
See, outside of the Parliament Committee, just as an MP, I can say this, that Mahua is being targeted because she has criticized Adani for all the scams that he has done inside and outside Parliament. And there is some kind of case they have brought against her, some kind of an inquiry. Like I said earlier, there is no cash transfer, there is no national security issue, and there is no NIC portal login. At least I cannot as an MP see anything. What is it that she is violating? So we felt she was being targeted, and even the questioning also went on for hours together, and we felt the line of questioning was prejudiced and biased, and felt it was being done in an undignified way. So all of us opposition MPs and Mahua decided to walk out of the
So then,
ethics committee meeting.
So then, Reddy Garu, what's the way forward now? There's a clear divide within the ethics panel. Many of you in the opposition have come together, said that, what happened with Mahua is uncalled for and you walked out. Then you have all of the other side, the BJP leaders, part of the ethics panel, on the other side. So what happens now? Because there's a clear split in the ethics committee.
See, except the BJP MPs, all other party MPs walked out of the meeting today. So it is not some individual, kind of person feeling that the thing was not right. Everybody, all the opposition MP parties, opposition party MPs all felt the same. We felt that they should have stuck to the subject instead of going into personalized kind of undignified questioning.
But isn't this also the subject, sir, to what the BJP has said, that, there are unaccounted for foreign trips to Dubai, and it's based on that Mahua was asked about her visit to Dubai. So it's very much within the ambit of the ethics panel to talk about that. What's your response to that? There are unaccounted trips to Dubai. That's why she was asked about it.
Akshita, how does Nishikant Dubey get a copy of a report much earlier than the committee which met today, and we were told it is confidential and only shared with us today in the committee? How does he have a copy of that report? Okay, that is point one. And point two is they keep talking about national security. What is national security issues? I am myself an ex-defense officer who fought for this country. I don't find any national security issues. So it's, she's being targeted, and we defended her in the meeting.
Okay, we leave it to our viewers to decide whether Mahua has been targeted or whether the line of questioning was fair by the Ethics Committee. Thank you very much, Mr. Uttam Reddy, for joining us here on India Today and giving us a sense of exactly what transpired, what led to a handful of opposition MPs walking out in the dramatic fashion that they did with Mahua, saying that, the questions that were asked of me were absolutely filthy. We're going to continue tracking this and getting you the latest updates. I'm slipping into a very short break. On the other side, I'm getting you a report on what's happening in coal-bound Telangana. There's a massive showdown over the Kaleshwaram irrigation project. Rahul Gandhi also visited one of the areas near this irrigation project to highlight the shoddy construction. Details, a ground report coming your way.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
So you had made some serious allegations against Ms. Moitra, saying that you have irrefutable evidence against her for taking bribe, and now she's set to appear before the ethics panel. What would you like to say?
I think since the proceedings are underway before the Honorable Ethics Committee, I think at this stage for me to make any comment regarding that would be inappropriate. I think decorum demands that we wait to see what happens. And insofar as I am concerned, I've always stood for the truth. I've stood for what I have said in my affidavit, and that position will not change. So that's all I have to say.
So Mahua Moitra has also said that she would like to cross-examine you further. If called, would you be up for such cross-examination if called by the ethics panel?
See, I've already made this statement. I gave my complaint on affidavit. I appeared under oath before the committee, and the members of the Honorable Committee have cross-examined me. So that has already happened. If beyond that, if there is a requirement felt by the committee or anybody else in terms of procedure established by law that they need to cross-examine me, I'm always available and willing. I'm not running away.
So, Ms. Moitra has also said that you have provided absolutely no evidence to support your claims. What is your response to that?
Look, insofar as the proceedings are concerned and what transpired inside the committee room, I think it would be very inappropriate for anybody to make any comment about what happened in confidential proceedings. Insofar as I am concerned, my affidavit says it all.
Sir, you tweeted yesterday saying that somebody who's been accused of something like corruption is responsible and guilty of something way worse. Would you like to throw more light on that claim? What were you trying to say?
I will. And I think at the appropriate time, I will go to the authorities and I will state what I have to state to the authorities. At this point, I don't wish to make any comment about that.
Co-presented by आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई-बाइक, co-powered by पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात.
Let's get you the latest political updates coming in from poll-bound Telangana, where the BJP and Congress are mounting now a twin attack on KCR over the Kaleshwaram irrigation project. It's a matter of pride for KCR. He's hailed it as one of his biggest accomplishments, and yet it's turned into this big political talking point as Rahul Gandhi, the Congress, has alleged that KCR, in the name of this project, has looted the people of 1 lakh crore. Following that up, Rahul Gandhi today visited the irrigation project as well to highlight the shoddy construction. Let's take a look at what transpired then.
As the battle for Telangana intensifies, a fierce face-off has erupted over the world's largest irrigation project in Telangana. The Kaleshwaram irrigation project, prominent in the BRS campaign as their biggest accomplishment, is also in the Congress and BJP campaign as a corruption-ridden project. And the opposition is going to town with this charge. In the last 24 hours, the Congress led by Rahul Gandhi has slammed the KCR Sarkar over the irrigation project, alleging a whopping 1 lakh crore impropriety. Their Kaleshwaram ATM campaign is now picking up steam as Rahul demanded answers from BRS for letting down the people of Telangana.
कलेश्वरम प्रोजेक्ट को बड़ा बढ़ाकर 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए आपकी जेब में से निकाला है। वहां कलेश्वरम प्रोजेक्ट के जो बराज के खंभे हैं एक के बाद एक गिर रहे हैं।
It did not stop there. Rahul today made his way to Kaleshwaram to highlight what the Congress has been alleging of the shoddy construction and pillars sinking. Congress supporters gathered in massive numbers at the dam.
Several women are holding placards showing KCR, Kaleshwaram Corruption Rao, 2, Kaleshwaram TRS Party ATM and several other placards that are written in Telugu.
कालेश्वरम के पास जो रहने वाले बोल रहे कि तुमको आपको पानी नहीं मिल रहा है, ऐसा क्यों?
क्योंकि वो हर एक जगह में पानी भरा तो वो फेल ही छोड़ा, कुछ भी नहीं है हमारे जगह में। हम क्या करके जिएंगे, कुछ भी तो आस नहीं है ना, तो इस वजह से मजदूरी मेहनत करके जी रहे। जब से ये तेलंगाना है तो हमारा कुछ भी ये नहीं है, एहसास नहीं है।
Rahul Gandhi then visited the Medigada barrage, highlighting the damage caused to the barrage. But the BRS laughed off the visit, claiming Rahul stood at a joint and not a crack.
Kaleshwaram is a pet project of Chief Minister KCR which has solved the problem of irrigation and drinking water of Telangana. It is so unfortunate that a Lok Sabha parliamentarian, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, does not know the difference between the expansion joints and cracks.
But the BRS is firefighting this political crisis as it's not just the Congress but the BJP too that has repeatedly raised the Kaleshwaram corruption charge.
कालेश्वरम भ्रष्टाचार की और नॉन इंजीनियरिंग की कहानी है। तो जहां मुख्यमंत्री खुद इंजीनियर बनते हैं और पूरा भ्रष्टाचारी मकसद है, तो इस टाइप के हादसे होते हैं।
The Kaleshwaram clash is now becoming one of the biggest political flashpoints in the run-up to the Telangana elections. With Abdul Bashir in Kaleshwaram, Bureau Report, India Today.
And in a few weeks, I'll be in Telangana to get you a ground report from Kaleshwaram as we talk about this political face-off. That's all we have time for in this edition of 6 p.m. Prime. Thanks for tuning in.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
अरविंद केजरीवाल आज ईडी के सवालों से भागकर स्पष्ट कर दिए कि वो मास्टरमाइंड है इन सारे घोटालों के। मैं तो हमेशा जब से केस सुना हूं तब से मैं उम्मीद कर रहा हूं कि इनको अपने किए की सजा मिलेगी, लेकिन इनके नेता तो घोषणा कर रहे थे। हम तो उम्मीद कर रहे हैं। मेरे से जब भी आपने भी बात की होगी तो मैं बोलता हूं कि जिस प्रकार से ये लोग मिल करके ट्वीट करते हैं, मिल करके ट्रेनिंग देते हैं जांच एजेंसियों को क्या बोलना है, उसमें पूरा मुझे विश्वास है कि मास्टरमाइंड अरविंद केजरीवाल है और अब इनको जेल जाने से कोई रोक नहीं सकता, ऐसा मैं उम्मीद करता हूं।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने सोची समझी रणनीति के तहत राजनीतिक दुर्भावना की मंशा से अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को गिरफ्तार करने का षड्यंत्र किया है और इसकी स्पष्टता भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सांसद मनोज तिवारी जी के नोटिस आने से एक दिन पहले सार्वजनिक तौर पर यह ऐलान करना कि अरविंद केजरीवाल गिरफ्तार होंगे, कोई रोक नहीं सकता अरविंद केजरीवाल को गिरफ्तार होने से।
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 32 and minimum 19 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 36 and minimum 25 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 33 and minimum 23 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 27 and minimum 20 degrees. Chennai, maximum 31 and minimum 26 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 31 and minimum 20 degrees.
Time for me to head for some tea and poha.
Congress has to try hard to win back.
कहाँ दौड़ रहा? That's what I wanted, my black chicken kadakna.
मेथी का लड्डू
ईडी अपने घर पहुंच गए।
स्वागत है उनका। 150 करोड़ की अघोषित संपत्ति जब्त होती है।
रायपुर आना है तो नुक्कड़ जरूर जाना है। छत्तीसगढ़ी थाली। बोलो क्या?
PSC is basically Party Service Commission.
छत्तीसगढ़िया।
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Co-presented by
आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई-बाइक,
co-powered by
पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात।
Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. The big story there, Arvind Kejriwal skips the ED summons. We're going to get you more. These are the headlines. Mahua Moitra storms out of the ethics panel meet. During her cross-examination, committee chief says she abused BJP members during her deposition.
You're making up any rubbish. Tears in your eyes. You see my eyes, are the tears in it? Then what are you talking about?
Arvind Kejriwal breaks silence on ED summons to him, says he is ready to face arrest, cries BJP conspiracy. Battle